Hey there, cozy friends. Happy Friday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and we made it through another amazing week of lives here at the store. And we just made it through the week here at the store. Crazy. Lots of fun things going on. If this is your first time joining us on the live this week, well, welcome. We've missed you, and you missed some really good lives this week. So this week, Scrapbook Customs, which is always a big one. Waffle Flower was this week. And also, of course, close to our heart, Doodlebug Designs. Now, we get confused with the Doodlebug Designs a whole lot. So if you're jumping on because maybe you just saw our page because you're looking for new Doodlebug stuff, we are not Doodlebug Designs. Now, I love Doodlebug Designs, and we always say from one Doodlebug to the other. Doodlebug Designs is 25 years old. We are 24 years old. I can honestly tell you, whenever we named the store, we did not know who they even were. Can you believe when we opened the store, the internet was around, but it's not like you ordered on the internet. We didn't even know who they were. We waited until the catalog came in the mail, and that's how we would order things from places. So I did get asked a lot, how did you get to be that name? Well, they're Doodlebug Designs. I'm Doodlebug Incorporated. So when you do your name search, we did not have the same name. And again, I did not even know who they were. And there's lots of Doodlebugs throughout the U.S. I know there's another crafty store out west called Doodlebugs. Then there's a t-shirt place here in Indiana that's called Doodlebug, because I get phone calls a lot from them, or not from them, for them, wanting to know about their order or a charge on their card. And I know there's a daycare center somewhere. So anyway, we're not the same, but we're both really good Doodlebugs. So there we go. All right. Oh my gosh. So we've got lots of people jumping on Friday. I know, TGIF. And I just told the girls, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Soda Friday. So if you don't know, I drink a soda on Fridays. I love sodas, but it's one of those things I gave up years ago. I hope we're still there. I'm sure you guys have experienced the Facebook glitches today. So I'm hoping we can make it through the broadcast today. So yes, Facebook glitches have been happening, which is really bad whenever you start your day off with 4 employees who are ready to pull a live, and there's no Facebook for live. So that was not good. All right. Anyway, we're going to flip the camera around and we're going to check out everything. Oh, hey to everyone that's jumping on the best Doodlebug. Well, they're pretty good too, but we carry their stuff and other stuff. So that does make us just a little bit higher there. I think so. So, all right. And Paula says she's still here. Good. I've got reconnecting issues, it says. So just making sure if anything would happen, please know I will jump back on live again, since Facebook's had some crazy outages today. It's been a crazy day in the world of technology. All right. And I forgot, we have Divinity Designs. So what do I have for you? Divinity Designs, Pinkfresh, Spellbinders, and Doodlebug, and a little bit of restock. We have an amazing live for you on a Friday. Why so big on a Friday? Because we have boxes lined up back here to show you. And UPS dropped off a stack again today. So we've got plenty of stuff for live. So we're going to do a big live on Friday. I think I'm just going to start. I don't even know where. I think I'm going to start down here. We're going to start with Spellbinders. Here we go. It's like I lost myself for a minute here. All right, so we're going to start with Spellbinders. And I did pull up my computer back here, and that's what I was getting ready to do. And then I'm like, Hannah, just get your butt on the... Some really great new items here. Oh, BJ sending me a little... He always does this. I need to remind him what time I go live. Not that he doesn't know, but he always texts me during the live, thoughts on dinner. No, I don't have thoughts on dinner. I'm busy. I'm working. I'm a working girl here. All right, so I'm going to log into my Spellbinders account, and I want to show you some beautiful things with some of their new releases. We have got this great new embossing folder. This one is called Distress Mix. I love their big oversized embossing folders because no matter what size cards you like to do, you've got great options and you can use them all. If you do A7s, this is going to fit your A7. If you want to do a large slimline, it's going to fit it. If you want to do a mini slimline, and if you do A2s, you can be so strategic with where you want things to emboss. So I love their big oversized embossing folders. And this brand new one here is called Distress Mix. And it is so pretty. But I know sometimes on the packaging, it's not great. So let me see if I can pull up their stuff and show you. All right, so I'm going to move my camera over. So here is Distress Mix. They've got a couple samples on their site. Look how pretty that one is. And again, with the A2s, you can be very strategic with where you put those. So that's a brand new one, Distress Mix embossing folder. Next, if you're in Better Press Society, even if you're not, I ordered extra. So Better Press Society plate for this month, look how cool it is. It's called Delivering Wishes. So you can foil with this and you can use your Better Press with this. It's this great postage stamp collage, which I think is going to be absolutely beautiful behind like our waffle flower postage stuff. I mean, every company has postage stuff right now. I mean, heck, what am I saying? Our own little punches that we have made for you guys, which are, I think the reconnect. Dang it, I got another reconnecting issue. So sorry, friends. This might be a sketchy live. But we've got this one called Delivering Wishes. It's so, so good. And then to go with Delivering Wishes or any of your postage stuff, found this really fun little die set from Hero Arts that's called Luggage. It's like if I named it. You don't want to put me in charge of naming things because I would just be like, luggage, suitcases. All right, so here is the die, and there it is on a card. Look how fun it is. Love these. Is that little globe in there? Yes, it is. So it's going to cut it all out in one swoop. It's not one that you've got to piece together. So if you don't like putting all those little bitty, teeny tiny things like setting in the buckles and the handles, if you don't like dies to do that, this one does not do that, okay? This is one that's just going to give you all those indentions. If I come in really close, you can maybe see here on, oh, let me just do this. No, on her card, how she's a little bit out of the lines. I mean, not bad or anything like that. I'm just pointing that out so you know that it's one, imperfections are just fine, but two, she just colored those in with the marker. So that's another great new one for us. That one is called Luggage. It is so good. I mean, trips. I mean, all the cute little postage stamp stuff that we've got. There's so many fun things to do with this. And of course, my Better Press Society girls, this is going to be a really good one for you guys. Other new things I've got on the table here. We've got this great new one from Simon Hurley called Cascading Cornflowers. So I'm going to pull that one up too. Let me pull that bundle up. So we did an I Want It All bundle. BD-1090. All right, so in the I Want It All bundle, you're going to get the embossing folder, you're going to get stencils, those great cone flowers, and then corn, they call them corn flowers. Are they corn flowers or cone flowers? I always thought they were cone flowers, but who knows? So you've got everything you see here is in that bundle. You got the words in there. There's the cascading dots embossing folder. So it goes from heavy to real light. Am I seeing comments? Ooh, yes, I am. I am seeing some. Can I use the Better Press dies in my mink? Ooh, Sarah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. These are metal dies and your mink is just like a laminator. Bye, Clara. Have a great weekend. I have you on my phone and the computer to make it. Is Facebook and not me. It is Facebook. Yeah, it is Facebook. It has been glitching all day long. I am seeing comments, but I wasn't looking at my phone. I was looking over it. Then we've got the stencil in there. Does the same thing. Heavy to light dots. Then those great Now see, they call them cone flowers here. I think somebody just misprinted what the bundle is called. They're not cornflowers. And then you've got the great words in there as well. There's your little how-to. So this is the I Want It All bundle. You get all 4 of those in there. Then you can also do just the embossing folder with the stencil. We've got that as well. Oh yes, thank you, Paula. I did need to see that mink comment. Yes, I appreciate that. That I did see pop up on my phone after you said that, so thank you. So there's that one. That is just the embossing folder and stencil, so they're going to match up, which is awesome. What else here? I think that's it for new stuff. All right, then we've got the Lavender Fields page kit. Cone flowers. So Marilyn, do you want the, I think you're just saying what it is. So Marilyn, if you'll put in the comments, you're just saying what the flower was. Otherwise, what's going to happen, watch this. The girls are going to pull that die for you. So if you will say you were just saying the name of the flower, I would appreciate that, because otherwise we're going to put a cone flower die in your bucket and you're going to say, I didn't order that. And we all get confused. Because they believe it or not, they don't go back and listen to me. I don't know why not. So going with all that then, we also have the cone flowers separately as well. So we've got an I Want It All bundle that gets you the flowers, the sentiments, embossing folder, stencil. Oh, Joanne, we just started. You were good. Then we've got the cone flowers by themselves. And then we've got the embossing folder with the stencil. If you really would want just the embossing folder or just the stencil, I can order those. We just did them as a bundle because you save a nice little chunk that way. All right, then we already did Distress Mix embossing folder. Thank you, Marilyn. That'll save a lot of heartache later on. The Waffle Cone embossing folder. We texted quite a few of you because we have been trying to restock a Pink and Main waffle embossing folder, which has not been in stock, and I don't know if they will restock it. So I did find this one. I think we texted a few of you that were on the list for that, and so now we've got extra ones to go on to the shelf. So the Waffle Cone embossing folder. Okay, restock here. This is the Make-A-Wish arch labels, just a restock. My friend Betty Manning has been using this on some beautiful layouts lately. I think it's really fun that sometimes you can tell when she's using something. Now, she is no Jennifer McGuire, by, Betty. She doesn't watch my lives, but so I'm not knocking Betty at all. She's not a Jennifer McGuire, but you can always tell because she posts on a lot of sites what she's using, because we start to sell out of it very quickly. So thank you, Betty, for that. People start looking for it. So she's been using that one. We also restocked our little smart glasses. You've got it, Miss Joanne. We will check too. And I love that you put that in there because then the girls will check. Smart glasses. And we already did the luggage dies. There's that one. So Joanne, you're pretty much caught up now. Better press plate. This one we have had before in a bundle. We have not done it separately. It's called Made with Love. I thought that was super, super good, super cute. I've had quite a few of you in lately working on recipe albums, so I thought this would be a really cute one to decorate a lot of that. Also, if you're doing cooking pages. So Made with Love dies. And there are those cone flowers. Did that one. Now, Pam, if you are on here, I know I have been on the look for you for a rectangle set that has a blanket stitch. Waffle Flower has one. It has been out of stock, but look what I found on Spellbinders. I didn't even realize they had one. So here is a rectangle set that has a blanket stitch. You've got 1, 2, 3 blanket ones, and then you've got an extra little layer in there. You can turn them into frames as well if you want to. So there are those. It's called Linear Touch Rectangles. They don't call it blanket stitch, which is probably why I couldn't find it for a while, because when I searched for a blanket stitch, this never came up. But that is the edge. Oh, there you are, Pam. That is, I think, the edge that you've been wanting. If you don't love this set, do not worry, my friend. But it was one that I found because I've been on the lookout for you. So there are those. Restock here. Playful stitch panels. I love these. They're a little wonky and they've got that stitch in there. This is just an A2 matting basics. So it's just going to give you basic rectangles for your A2 cards. Best Ever Craft Tape. This is what you want to use to hold down your foils. It does not tear up your foils. If you use the Better Press machine, you use this to hold down your panels. If you're running dies through, you don't want them to move, you use this as well. It's better than using your washi tape. So Best Ever, definitely want that Spellbinders die. You've got it, Pam. Will you just type in Linear Touch? Do you mind? That way the girls know which one. Just type in Linear Touch. Can't spell what you called it, LOL. Well, even if you could spell what I called it, your autocorrect is going to change it. So linear, Linear, and who knows what it's going to come through. Somebody was typing the other day and sending me a message, and I don't remember what it was that she was trying to type, but it came through as a man's genitalia. And she's like, oh my God, I did not mean to type man's genitalia. I didn't think you did. But I was rolling. It made my day. Totally, broke the tension that I made. Sometimes you're having a stressful day and just something breaks that tension. Seeing her message come through with that word that begins with a P and it's man's genitalia, I could tell she was mortified. It was the best. I'm still laughing about it. Awareness ribbon. This is a restock. So this is really neat because you can make that ribbon in any color, of course. I mean, you know that because it's a die, so you could do any one, but you've got all kinds of great little quotes that come in here. We'll fight this together. You're never alone on this path. Sending courage wrapped in a card. Linear touch. You've got it, Miss Pam. Thank you. Pam wants linear touch. Edie even spelled it for you. I love it. Us crafty girls got to stick together, right? All right, so I think that is it for Spellbinders, except this is a product they've had for a while, but I haven't brought it in yet. I kind of just forgot about it. I had a roll of it at home. I'm going to be very honest. I mean, I don't lie to you guys. I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to explain to you how you use it. So, and this is a retack, so it can be done over and over and over again. It is a centering tape. So I'm going to try and stick it out here with my one-handedness. Okay, and it goes from 6 to 6, which means it's going to go across your 12 by 12 page. So you would put this on your layout. You can also stick this on your desk, stick it on a glass mat, whatever you need to do. I've got a layout here that I did. That way I can lay it across there. And now I can find my center point. I can line up a title. I can make sure, my journaling, if I'm writing right on the page, I can make sure my journaling is nice and straight. And then watch this. It comes right off. Now, pretend I took it all the way off. Then watch this. But wait, there's more. It sticks again. So you can just roll it back up on its little roll. Still sticky. Take it off again. Use it on another project. Still sticky. Was that 3 projects now? Take it off. Stick it back down. Still sticky. So you can use this over and over and over again. So this is called center line measuring tape. You can use it on cards, of course, too. It, like I said, though, it has a measurement from 6 to 6. So you would probably need to maybe do some pieces that work for your card and then save them, because you know that they're going to last over and over. And you could write on there card size, A2 size, A6 size. So kind of, you know, cool little idea. If you've got a T ruler that you're using, you may not need this, but not everybody has one of those, or they may not want to travel with it because it could break. So this is easy peasy to travel with too. It's just a roll of tape. And you know what? As it gets kind of, you know, you saw how easy it came up. As it gets a little unsticky or you miss tear, I wonder if you couldn't even use it for your dies too. Now, one thing I will kind of give you a little teaser on, let's just say I accidentally showed you this page as my sample, because we're not supposed to show you what we're doing as our project in the Glimmer and Glee Air Bundle. But maybe if you were to ask, oh, I wonder what that page is for, maybe I couldn't lie, and that's what it is. So if you were in that Glimmer and Glee Air Bundle, friends, this is the class I am teaching. So look how stinky cute that page is. And that has to go away, as I'm not allowed to show it. So there we go. Stephanie just took it away. It's gone. Can't show it again because I'm not supposed to show what, so I'll probably, somebody please don't tag Air because I'll get in trouble. We're not supposed to show what we're doing as our, because it's supposed to be secret and exclusive if you're in the group, but you're all my friends. So that is what I came up with to teach for my class. So I don't get to do very many things, but when I do, I do have fun getting to play a little bit in my craft room. All right, so that was Spellbinders. Now, oh, hold on, one more Spellbinders. Medium tray set. The little stack trays. Restocking those. We've had those before too. Oh, one more thing, Spellbinders. And then we'll move on. Spellbinders trimmers. Just a good little trimmer. I have moved away from Fisker's trimmers, not because I don't like Fisker's trimmers, friends, but right now from the warehouse, I don't buy direct from Fisker's. And right now from the warehouse, I am not getting a good deal on trimmers. And I don't want to sell you a $45 trimmer that's not worth $45. Okay, so I'm not stocking Fisker's right now. There's nothing wrong with Fisker's. I'm still stocking the blades. I just can't get good pricing on them. But I do have good pricing on Spellbinders, and I really do like this trimmer as well. Not gonna lie, my favorite one still is the Tim Holtz trimmer. I love his track trimmer, but this one gets great reviews too. Many of you have this trimmer. You love this trimmer. So it's, you know, we don't carry things we don't like. So this one gets good reviews. Everyone loves it. So we keep this one in stock as well. And then that way we have trimmer options. You can't come into a crafting store and have just one trimmer. Well, I think I have like two, but they're two really good ones. All right, moving on. We're heading into Pinkfresh now. Pinkfresh was mainly a lot of just restocks and reorders. We restocked the gems. Look how great these gems are. I'm going to start with the clear, what they call a clear gem. They're colored, but they've got clear and then they've got glitter as well too. And we ordered both. So we've got clear turquoise. We've got clear sky blue. Clear blush, clear lilac, and clear purple. So we've got two blues, one pink, two different shades of purple. So if you don't mind, make sure you give the girls the correct color. Otherwise, they'll be messaging you. We had two different purples, you know, so call it what it is, please. So we've got clear turquoise, clear sky blue, clear blush, clear lilac, and clear purple. So those are the clears. The next ones we got are all glitter. They are all flat back, so you can glue these down. You can use them in your shakers as well. We've got glitter magenta. And here, I'm not watching my phone again in case there's any questions. Do you have Simon Hurley clear foam tapes yet? Oh, Donna, look at that, girl. Yes, we do. We are working on that order right now. So we will by Monday or Tuesday. But yes, I think we got 21 in. Does that sound right? 21 maybe? Stephanie's checking. Yep, we got 21 rolls that came in that order, so we will. Carmen says that trimmer is great. She takes it to crops. Thank you. Appreciate that. Trisha says, hello, Trisha. I figured that was for class. Yes, it was. Centerline measuring tape, it was. And I hope you guys like it. Hopefully my instructions are good and clear. I did instructions. I'm talking about my page now. I did instructions and a little video. So hopefully that helps. All right, so we had clear yellow. Trisha, is this one the one you want? And that one's clear with a gold dust. So I'm hoping whenever you said clear yellow, this is what you meant. That's clear with gold dust, because that's probably what they're going to pull for you. Okay, just so you know. Clear yellow, I think that's what Paul is asking for too. That's the clear with gold dust. You've got it. Then when we go into our glitter, we've got glitter magenta, glitter amethyst. This one's really pretty. I think it was leaf. Yes, glitter leaf, glitter aqua, and glitter lagoon. I'm going to bring aqua and leaf together so you can see first of all, side by side. Don't those look really pretty together? Oh no. You know what I'm going to do? Of course, you don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up and the girls hate it when I do this because then we sell out of them. So we're going to see. We're taking a trip to the store because I'm feeling like maybe, ooh, look how good Lagoon looks with the new Timeless Treasures. So not on every single sheet. Oh, but this one looks good on the other ones. Hold on. I got to find another sheet here. This one. Let's pull this one. This is how I get myself in trouble and realize I didn't order enough of something. There's Glitter Lagoon. I think that's Lagoon. Oh, no, sorry. Cancel that. Glitter Aqua. This was Glitter Aqua. And this is Glitter Leaf. Pull it in different lights so you can see. I think those look really pretty. That leaf is almost like a mint, and this line has a mint color in it. Really, really pretty. So, and then the aqua one, depending what you put it on, what page you put it on, but see, like look how good it looks with those rub-ons. So depending where you put it, that color is in the line too. So if you picked up any of the Timeless Harmony, these are going to be two great colors for that. Again, Glitter Leaf, Glitter Aqua. Now, what you can do whenever you buy, just an idea, whenever you're buying like this whole pack and you want it to go with Timeless Harmony, well, you know, if you throw this whole thing with Timeless Harmony, you may not use Timeless Harmony for a year, or if you're me, 6 years, and it sits on your shelf because you love it, and then you discover this pack, which is fantabulous, you're not going to use the whole pack on that one line. What's really nice is that Pinkfresh does give you these little bags. If you store your gems different ways, maybe you put them in a little container, put some of these random little drops in one of these, put it in with that line. It can be a mixed random bag, but put that in with the line. Or if you've got a little Ziploc-y at home, as you're putting stuff away, open up the leaf, open up the aqua, dump a little bit in, put it in with your collection kit. That way when you eventually go to use it, you've already got some other gems that match it. Where are you going? Did you ask if you could leave? No? Are you going to? No. You can go home, of course. Yeah. Stephanie's like, no. That's what we were waiting for. Have a great weekend, okay? I mean, if I don't give her a hard time, no one around here does. So I have to do it. I have to do it. And that gets us all of our glitter. I think I got all the glitter ones. Yep. Lagoon was our other one. So I'm going to hover above just in case you want to take a screenshot, and then circle on there and send us which ones you want. All right, moving on over. So the rest of our order really was a lot of restocks from the last one. What we got in new though, one of you asked about these dies here. Now they're called framed art. It does go with a stamp set. We did not get the stamp set in because the only thing it really cuts out from the stamp set were the flowers and the, I guess those are, they're not peaches. Those have got to be little oranges or plums or something. But I had quite a few asks because you loved the frames. So this is going to make really cool little wall hanging frames. You're going to cut it out, cut these out, and then they layer on. So this is a really fun little frame set. Then you can stamp your sentiment in here. You can put a die cut in here, however you want to layer it. But these are really cool. It's called framed art. I know somebody asked about those the last time we did live, and we were going through looking at samples and things like that. So framed art, really, really neat set. You can do it with a little hanger, or here is a little like wire frame piece. So there's that one. And of course we can always get in the die or the stamp too if you want that one. But the only thing it cuts out were just those two items. So we just did this set, no stamp to go with it. Other standalone dies, we got in more of the fancy rectangle frames. This is just a good one. Gives you a little bit of oomph on your layers. So there's fancy rectangle frame. This trellis die was super popular. Just a great background die, trellis die. And then we restocked a lot of our stamp, washi, die, and stencil sets. So we've got Garden Grace here. Now Garden Grace may have come in just because we needed it on the shelf. Yes, so Garden Grace I think is one we needed on the shelf, and we needed the washi that goes with it. So Garden Grace is a stamp, stencil, die, washi set. What I've got here for you is the washi and the dies that cut it out. This is really pretty. Look at the colors in there. So there's Garden Grace. Up here is Peony Perfection. So Peony Perfection has a stamp. We've also got dies. And then we also added in washi tapes. So we've got the washi tape for Peony Perfection in blue. And it looks like that is it, just blue. We did blue. Moving on. Oh, and then here is the Peony Perfection stencil as well. So we've got stamp, stencil, washi, and I bet die is over on the shelf. So that is a 4-piece set. Whispering Daffodils. This was my favorite one out of that line. Whispering Daffodils, again, a 4-piece set. It's got the stamp, stencil, die, and washi tape. These are all restocks for us. So there's that one. And there is Pinkfresh. Order number 2 done. Order number 3, one of our favorites, Divinity Designs. Couple new things on the tables. A lot of these are restocks. So let's see here. This is the stained glass watercolor A2 card fronts. These are so pretty. I don't know what printer Divinity Designs uses, but the quality, the color is so pretty. Look at that. So you get these beautiful stained glass fronts. Stephanie, did you do an eclipse card with these? Is that what you did? Yes. So Stephanie did a sample with one of these. She was the reason why we ordered these. She saw them and she's like, ooh, can we get those? I'm like, of course. So we got these in and she did a sample with the eclipse cards. Did you post that in the dish?
I did.
Yep. So it's over in the Doodlebug dish. She posted it over there. These are absolutely beautiful card fronts. Again, that set is called Stained Glass Watercolor Flowers. So pretty. You've got 4 different fronts in there. Easy peasy cards. You could just do the card, do a sentiment right on top of there. If you feel like your sentiment's not showing up really well, let's say you take like this layer, cut it from vellum, okay? Put it down. then put your sentiment on top. You're still going to be able to see the watercolor background, but it's going to mute it just enough when you put your sentiment on there. So, so pretty. I love these card fronts. Next, perfect time for Father's Day, which is next weekend. So if you send the men in your life or you make cards for the littles in your life to give to the men in their lives, these great little Gone Fishing A2 card fronts. Great for masculine cards. These are also going to be, because they're A2 size, so they're decent size. These are also going to be really fun to add to your scrapbook pages. A lot of times when you go fishing and you're wanting to document that, you don't have a ton of pictures. I mean, because one fish looks like the next. But that way you could have a fun little scenery on there too, and then a couple of your fishing pictures. So Gone Fishing A2 fronts. You got it, Miss Luann. We will pull one of those for you. Thank you. Putting those in my chair. Restocking our double diagonal pockets. So this makes this great little double diagonal pocket that you can put on a card. And then you can tuck things in it. You can tuck any kind of verses that you want, maybe a little sentiment that you want to put in there, a little note you want to put in there, gift cards. What I think a lot of you have been doing is you've been tucking your bookmarks in there. This is perfect to put a couple little bookmarks and tuck those in there. Now, if you're a mini book maker, these are perfect little pockets for your mini books. So you could also use them for your mini books as well too. I'm going to open that up so you can see here. Because I don't think, maybe you do, but you may not realize, there's a whole nother one on the inside. Okay, so you actually get two different pockets in this. So you get the bigger kind of pocket and the smaller layer that you could put on top. But if you're doing mini books, these are great little pockets. You don't have to miter the edges. You don't have to score. It's all done for you. So if you're a mini book maker, this is a great one as well to use in your mini books. And then look, yep. You've already got the mat too. The mat is included, so you can make perfect mats that go on there as well. So that is the double diagonal pocket die. There's that one. Restocking our USA flag die. Restocking that one. Now, for those of you that are loving the bookmarks, we did restock stuff for bookmarks, and two things I added. I think I've had them before, but it's been a little while. There's also stamps that you can get that fit your bookmarks. This first one here is called Bookmark Scriptures 2. It's number, let's do 147, because we've got another one that's just bookmark scripture. So it could get a little, or scripture bookmarks. Whew, that's really confusing. So this is E310. Okay, so you can ask for the bookmark stamps E310. That's going to give you the smaller set. You can ask for bookmark stamps 147, and that's going to give you the bigger set. So here's the bigger set size. So that's going to fill up pretty much the whole bookmark. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good with works. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him. I like that one. So this is the bookmark scriptures 147. That's the bigger set. And then the smaller one, you could put this at the top. You could put it towards the bottom. You could still, do some stamping, put it in the middle, stamp on top, stamp on the bottom. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. May the Lord make your love increase and overflow for each other and for everyone else, just as ours does for you. It's a great little stamp set there. Then we've got a gift card pocket set. We have not had this one before either. It's got 3 different ones in there. I'm like, this is like heavy as I'm picking it up. I'm really into like the gift card pocket dies right now. So we've got 1, 2. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. Oh, there's two, because this is your layers. So here's number 1, and then it's layer. Here's pocket number 2, and it's layer. Pocket number 3, and it's layer. So you've got 3 different pockets and the layers in this set. So gift card, pocket, and layers. And again, if you're a scrapbooker, this is a perfect place to tuck journaling. So that's really fun too. Now with these as well, for my card makers, you can tuck flowers in here. It's not like you have to tuck just a gift card. You can just have this as a place where you tuck die cuts and flowers on the front of your card. Doesn't even have to be a gift card. So there's the gift cards. Then we've got restocks on some of our paper pads. This one is iridescent Iceland paper. I'm going to show you this one in real life. Looks so much better than what you see on the front, just because you can see it bigger. Look how pretty that is. I mean, it looks dimensional, doesn't it? There's that one. That is the iridescent Iceland paper. There's that. Then we've got some bookmark pads. We've got Book Lover bookmarks. You get 72 designs, so you get 6 images of each design. Hummingbird bookmarks. Bumblebee bookmarks. And on their site, they have really good samples, not just of the bookmarks, but using these as card layers as well too. Hannah, is that a corner pocket die? Oh, yes, Renata, it is. So it is the double diagonal pocket that you can put on your cards. But yes, it fits in. I mean, you could put it anywhere, of course, but it does give you that great little corner edge. And you've got 2 different ones in there, Renata. So, of course, like on a scrapbook page, you could just stick that in the middle of the page. These here are your little tabs that you're going to fold, and that's where you're going to put your adhesive to make the pocket. This here is the layer you're going to cut, so you don't have to figure out what measurements. It does the matting for you. Okay, then back to our bookmarks. Our last one we need to do yet is our floral scriptures. You know, sometimes when I flip them over, it doesn't have anything on the back, and I can actually show you what's in it. So nice size on those. These are great, just little sayings and verbiage. You could put these on, of course, a scrapbook page. You could put them just on your card. You wouldn't even have to turn it into a bookmark, but perfect for your bookmarks. We do sell bookmark dies as well too, and we do have the Divinity Designs ones. All right, so that is Divinity Designs. Like I said, small little restock from them. Next, if you still have an ATG gun. So Scotch does not make ATG guns anymore, and they don't make the tape anymore either. But we order tape just from a company that makes tape. And we sell them in packs of 10 for, I think they're 25 something, $25.99 maybe, or $24.99, or packs of 4 for $11.99. So if you need ATG refills, we've got those in 4 packs and 10 packs, and we just got our restock order on those, so we can still get your ATG refills for you. We got a great little restock here from Doodlebug Designs. That's where we're hopping to next. So first one is from Bella Boulevard, and that's the documented words. These are just great random words for pages when you need a little bit of filler, and they're all primary colors, so it matches so many different lines. But you've got things like our life, snapshots, remember, here and now, smile, today's story, best day ever, make today great, here's the plan. So documented words. Pack of 4 for your ATG. You got it, Carmen. Thank you. So we restocked those. Doodlebug also has a great line from last summer, and it's called Summer fun. I'm going to jump over here and show you that paper. We have more of this in stock. So if you shop our website, which is www.thedoodlebuginc.com, you can see everything that we have in stock yet for this line called Summer Fun. It's really cute. We've got doodle pops for this line. We've got sprinkles for this line. Such a fun paper line. I'm going to zip through here because we just restocked the collection kits. So this is the Summer Fun collection kit. Of course, we could, I don't know if we still have the petite prints. We could pull you some petite prints though that match it. We can pull you solids that match it because we carry so many of, look at that one with the flamingos. We carry so many of Doodlebugs, solids, and petite prints. The little pelicans, they're so fun. Or those are, I guess, seagulls and pelicans. Here's the sticker sheet for that line. So again, this one is called Summer Fun. So there's Summer Fun. And then we just restocked the Chit Chat for that line. I'm doing what the girls hate when I do. I'm going over here to show you what I got. Haha. We do probably need to show this one day, but look at all the fun stuff we still have for that line. We've still got puffy stuff. We've got the dies for it. We've got 6x8 pads, sprinkles and vinyl stickers and little sprinkles and some of the doodle pops here too. Odds and ends, bits and pieces. And as you can see, Chit Chat is empty on the shelf, so we had to get Chit Chat back in. If you love flamingos, we've got the little flamingo clip. But yeah, we've got all kinds. Island tropic shaped sprinkles from the wall. You know, if you shop from here, so they know where to go. Sweet shells from the wall. Puffy words for Summer Fun from the wall. Girls hate it when I'm shopping from the wall for you guys. But we've got the Chit Chats back in. So again, summertime, Summer Fun, hello, adventure, sunshine. Oh, look at the fun little clothesline. You see that right there? How cute is that? Oh, the little splish splash, vacay, paradise, the good life. And then there's just awesome, great little banners in here. Sweet memories, best day ever, let's celebrate, thinking of you, hello sunshine, best fishes, I'm in vacation mode. So that's a fun one, Summer Fun. So we restocked Summer Fun collection kit. We restocked Summer Fun Chit Chat. And then we also restocked the Summer Splash little sprinkles. So there's the little restock. Let's see here. Ooh, for Adventure Awaits. This is the brand new one from Bella Boulevard. We have got more of paper called Muddy Trail. I know a few of you were waiting on Muddy Trail, so we got that one back in. We've also got in Treescape. That's a good one because it had that great border on it. We sold a ton of this, and I don't think we sold a bunch because of the trees. I think it was this great border on the back. Look how fun that is. Is that not awesome? So we've got Treescape. We've got Muddy Trails. Love that little dirt on there. Then we also restocked one of the petite prints, one of our favorite ones. It's the Bon Bon Buffalo Check, because on one side it's buffalo check, but on the other side it's got that wood grain. So this works perfectly with this Adventure Awaits line. I know we showed that in one of the last lives, sold through the pack. So we're restocking that pack, but that's a great one. Just a fun paper. There's that. Then for the other new line from Bella Boulevard, we've got the chipboard, 12x12 chipboard words, and also Buzzin' and Bloomin'. That's a cute one we ran out of. Buzzin' and Bloomin'. There's that one. Then we got in a petite print called Lemon Dot Stripe. There's that one. Got that one in. Moving on. Stephanie, will you do me a favor? Will you check the special order sheet? Rhonda Rye, I think, ordered this. I don't know if I ordered her the right one. Check the number that I put on the order sheet. Okay. I wonder if I put it on, and if it's the right number, I'll check her messages. I'm not for sure. I do remember now that I'm thinking, it didn't photograph really well, and so that might be right then. I think that is right, but still check, please. I don't want someone to get 10 sheets of the wrong paper. All right, great restocks here. So on our mini jewels, swimming pool mini jewels, beetle black, ladybug, tangerine, lilac, bonbon, lily white, and bubblegum. There's a yellow one, there's a green one. They were out of a lot of them right now. I keep trying to get all of them back in stock at the same time. It's not working, but that's okay. We'll eventually get there. But these are the ones we just got back in stock now. Then we've got Ladybug Glitter Enamels for the chocolate bonbon. I love that paper. It is so good. That's the right number. Okay. I think now that I'm seeing it again, I'm just like, I remember now it was the picture didn't come through quite good. Okay, good deal. Bubblegum glitter paper, bubblegum glitter sprinkles. Here are those. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to do it, and I said I was going to, and I lied, and I didn't do it. Maybe we are out. So the other day, Pam and I were talking, and she mentioned different things from Doodlebug that she has seen, because she knows I've talked about how Doodlebug sometimes is really hard to order because they don't have an ordering website. So that's why I'm always discovering new things that are like a bazillion years old with Doodlebug. And she mentioned they have a little set of black enamel dots that are really small, and it's eyeballs. That's what they're using them for, little eyeballs. And I'm like, oh yeah, we've got those. And now that I'm looking on the shelf, I think it's probably what was right in there where we've got an open spot, because yes, we normally have them in. So shoot, I was going to show them to you now because they work perfect for putting eyeballs on the little things that you're die cutting for your doodle pops. Usually have them, but your little bits and pieces, guys, to give them little eyeballs, but I don't see them. So I think we need to restock those, because I was like, oh, I'll show them next time in the live. Nope, I'm not going to, because apparently I'm out. Okay, well, I tried and failed, but that's okay. It just means I need to reorder some. So that'll be in one of the next Doodlebug reorders. Here's the blue jean sprinkles. So for our glitters, we got in Ladybug, Bubblegum, and Blue Jean. So there are those. I already did that one. Summer Splash. Got that already. Restocked this fun little one. This one is called Hog Heaven. It's got the cutest little pigs on one side. You would like the little Doodlebug eyeballs? You've got it. We will reorder those. They're going to probably be on Monday. Like, what are they asking for eyeballs? That's a reorder. You got it. But look at the other side. It's got all these great little bandanas on it, which I think is absolutely adorable. So if you're a scrapbooker, you can leave this as is, and you can do fun little clusters in these. So people all the time are doing like one picture, another picture, and then fun little embellishments that match each of these colors. Of course, card makers, you can cut this apart. You've got a fun little background right there. You know, as a scrapbooker, you could cut these apart, use them around different spots on the page to create a little layout with those. They are so stinking cute. I just love these little bandanas on here. I know there's got to be a really cute layout out there where you could like fold these as little triangles to do something with that even, you know, like cutting them in half and do like a fun little wreath, you know, or something, or even just along the bottom. I think that would be really, really cute, kind of layered up. So fun. So again, this one is called Hog Heaven. So that's a fun one. Gloria wants a couple of those. You got it, Miss Gloria. Oh, speaking of Gloria stopped in today. It was like having a celebrity in the store. So we love it when you guys stop in. And we took a picture, and then it reminded me, I'm like, Gloria, the other day I was looking through my camera roll. I've still got a picture when Paula came in, and I didn't post my Paula picture when Paula came to visit. So one of these days when I'm, sitting around with, nothing to do, I'm going to remember to post those pictures. So we love it when we can put faces and names together. And a lot of times I know your face because I see your Facebook profile picture or something like that, or I'll see you. I'm like, do I know this woman? Has she been in the store before? Because I see your picture all the time. So Gloria, it was wonderful having you in the store today. Thank you so, so much. Made our day. The girls loved it. Next one we're restocking is Be Happy paper. Such a fun line. So Be Happy paper, and also Berry Sweet paper. These are two great lines. These were last year's spring lines. They did them as little mini releases, and I loved that idea. They haven't done one since. Hopefully they've still got that in the works, because I loved the little mini release. They put all the die cuts in one big pack, so you didn't get as much, of course, but you got great one in one pack. You got all kinds of variety. I loved it. Next, we've also got some Bella Pop grab boxes. And look, I actually opened one before the live. Only because I know. Look. There's like a little Jesus guy in here. Look how cute he is. That's like probably a Joseph. It is a Joseph. I knew it. See, I knew it even before I flipped it. I knew who it was. Look at that. How fun. Oh my gosh. So this has got new stuff in it. As I tell you guys, there always seems to be, I don't think I've seen their giraffe before. There always seems to be, one or two surprises that we have not seen in one of these boxes before. I love this one. Debbie Miskell picked this one up for me at another store because she knows I love turtles. I'm not going to use it. I am hoarding it. It sits on my desk at home. Oh, there's that little wiener dog. And I look at it every time. Oh, look at that one. Every time I sit down at my desk. And I just enjoy it. And you know what? That's okay. I hear from a lot of you don't use your Doodle Pops. And sometimes you just need a happy moment and you look through your Doodle Pops. And that is totally okay. Because, people collect all kinds of things. And if your collection is Doodle Pops, that is very, very minor for someone who collects different kinds of crystals, tableware, all kinds of fancy schmancy stuff. If yours is a $3 Doodle Pop, you do you. That is totally okay to hoard your Doodle Pops. And if your kids don't know what to do with all the Doodle Pops whenever you leave this world, well, you just have them hand out Doodle Pops to everyone at your funeral. And that's what we did with my grandma. My grandma collected seashells. She had so many seashells. So we set out her seashells at the funeral and, said, take a seashell to remember her by, because she loved seashells. And she had a lot of seashells. Now, I was kind of little. And as I'm saying that, I don't even know if I got one of Grandma's seashells. I got Grandma's amethyst glass. That's what my grandma collected. She collected seashells and amethyst glass. So I've got some of her amethyst glass, but I don't know if I got any of her seashells. Probably because I was like, oh, Jesus, Grandma and her seashells. What are we going to do with them? We're going to give them away at the funeral. I love the wiener dog you got me. It's going on a page for you. I love that, Sarah. Perfect. Use the pops and give them away. I know a lot of people, they have a hard time. Now, Stephanie, she tends to hoard her Doodle Pops. However, she loves the Fox one. She has now gotten to the point where she has 4 of the Fox ones. So we have agreed that she can now give maybe one away on something, because she's got 4 of them in her stash. Oh, Paula says she's coming back in late July. Awesome. All right, next one. Let's see. I love that funeral idea. It is, if they do collect little trinkety things, I think that is great. We had someone in the other day. They were working on some stuff, and what they were giving away, and it is a great way to remember that person. when one of my friends' dads died, he collected old marbles. So they had the old marbles out, and you could, take a marble if you wanted one to remember him by. So if you've got those little things like that someone collects that you don't know what you're going to do with, it is a great way to let some of the things they loved carry on. And they asked everyone to pick a card from her box. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. I love that, Joanne. That is a great idea too. All right, next we have got just a few restock on our 12 by 12 D-ring binders from Doodlebug. What makes Doodlebug's binders different than We Ours? Couple things that they have the same and that's different. They all have a faux leather. They both have stitching. We Ours has a little metal corner. They both have the little book plate that you can label or just leave empty. Doodlebug's has the window on the front. You could put a doodle pop in the window on the front. So Sarah, if you do an album all about you, you could totally put a picture of you and then maybe just a little wiener dog doodle pop right down there. But you can put a picture in here. You can put a sentiment in here. If you do, I know a lot of you do like one album per trip, vacation, maybe one per year. So you could put the year in here. You could probably do a fun little collage of pictures, or not a ton, but a couple of them, pop them in there as well. So we've got mint. Excuse me. We've got mint and we've got bonbon. So we restocked both of those. Well, shoot, now that I'm coughing, I just have to take another drink of soda. I'm going to be all jacked up on caffeine by the time I get home. And BJ's going to be like, what is wrong with you? Because I don't drink caffeine after 12. That's why it's always a treat for me on Fridays to have a soda. Next, we've got more 6x8 albums. We restocked in Bumblebee and Black. They're 6x8 albums. They're not empty. You get lots of stuff in here. So you're going to get protectors in here. You're going to get regular, like full sheet 6x8 and also divided ones. You're also going to get some pocket pages in here as well. You're going to get printed cardstock pages in here. And you're also going to get little divider tabs. So you get a lot of bang for your buck. Comparing Doodlebug to Simple Stories Snap, one thing to know, first of all, their inserts don't play nice. Meaning you cannot buy, well, you can, you're just going to repunch holes. You can do whatever you want. But Simple Stories 6x8 page protectors do not easy peasy pop in here. The holes are in different spots, okay? But I do feel like you get a little bit more stuff in the Doodlebug albums than what you do with the Snap album. So I'm just putting that out there. One difference between them is Doodlebug has a white cover, where Snap has a craft color. This one does lay nice and flat as well too. So we restocked Bumblebee and we restocked Black. All right, making sure I didn't miss any questions. Oh, I bet you do miss her, Joanne. Anytime our friends leave, it is hard. I know I'm getting to the point in my life where now my friends are bearing parents, so it's just like, you just know you're getting older and I think then we all, it's very depressing. It really is. But yes, I've got friends that are starting to lose parents, and I think you always have friends that lose parents no matter what age you're at, but now it's becoming a little more common, and I don't like that. When people pass, it should not be common. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. All right. Also, Doodlebug also still makes 8x8 scrapbooks. They're one of the last companies still making 8x8 scrapbooks. We did restock our 8x8 page protectors for Doodlebug. This is a great way to store your shadow box inserts as well. Whether you put them in an album or not, they really should be protected in something. So at least if you're switching them out and things like that, get a pack of 8x8 page protectors so you can put it in there when you're not using it. That way none of the little pieces, the little gems, the little enamel dots don't pop off. And if they would, because you're a little rough with them, at least it stays in the package and you can glue it back on. So 8x8 protectors. And then we also got in more of their horizontal 4x6 protectors. Please keep in mind, Doodlebug loads from the side. They're not top loading, they are side loading. So keep that in mind in case you don't like that. Stick with We Are or Echo Park. Okay, those are top loading ones. And that is our Doodlebug order. So that is order number 1, 2, 3, 4 on the table. And now for order number 5. 4.5. We're going to jump back over here. We've got more Doodlebug protectors. Man, we must have been out of everything over there. So going back to those 6x8 albums, we've got 1, 2, 3 different protectors in stock for you. So we've got the regular 6x8 full sheet protectors. We've got the 6x8 that gives you 2 4x6s. That's the one in the green pack. You could even say 6x8 protectors green pack, 6x8 protectors pink pack. This one here does little 3x4s. Now, if you recall, when we did Echo Park the other day, we talked about how a 3x4 is a perfect size for your Doodle Pops. So if you're like, oh, the other day when I showed those real big 12x12 and you're like, oh, I love that idea, Hannah, but that's way too big. You know, I don't want something that big. Maybe this size would work better for you. So you could put your little Doodle Pops in these smaller ones, and then you could flip through them a little easier. Whether you put them in an album or not, you could always just put D-rings, or not D-rings, but little book rings on here and flip through them that way. So we've got the 6x8 size, that's the 3x4s, and that's the orange pack. I do like that they put different colors on them. That does help. Oh, look at this. Look how smart they are. 4x6 and the 12x12 is green. It's also green over here. Love that. Full size 8x8 is pink. Full size 6x8 is pink. I never noticed that. Way more organized than what this girl is. I was just excited they had different colors. All right, moving on. So I guess you already saw we did restock the little Turkey Time Doodle Pop. And this is a new one from that summer line. This one is called Sunshine Cottage. How many 3x4 pages in the pack? Ooh, 12. You get 12 in their pack. Yep, 12 pieces. So that would hold a lot of Doodle Pops. Carmen, you probably need 10 packs. You have a lot of Doodle Pops. But this is a great way to store them. All right, next, just restocking some of our Color Vibe colors. We got back in cream. Cream is one of the colors that we ran low on for that Timeless Harmony, that new beautiful line I just showed you. And then we also restocked Cranberry, just a great dark red color. Totally 80s Bits and Pieces. I don't think we've had these in yet. So this is a brand new one for us. We did show the line the other day. We showed the page pieces the other day. And now we've got the Bits and Pieces. I know a few of you did pick up that line. More of our baseball ephemera. Apparently now at this point I've over-ordered baseball ephemera. I was really nervous about it running out, and I just kept adding it to every order, and now all of it is shipping. So baseball ephemera. Sunshine Cottage, I saw that one fly by. Thank you. 2 packs, you've got it, Miss Carmen. We'll get those pulled. So restock, new one. Restock here, this is called Sun Fun. These are the enamels that match that new Bella Boulevard Walking on Sunshine. So this is the brand new Bella Boulevard Summer line. Showed you that one. And we got back in the Summer Fun enamels that match that. So that's a restock, but they ran out in the last live. Another little restock here. Lawn Fawn's last release had the best little tool release, the best little mice with tools. They did these great little tool backgrounds, little pegboards, and they also did this build a toolbox. So fun little dies there. Once again, we have a sleepy kitty today too. Hey, you don't ever show up to work and come to the lives anymore. What's going on with that? What's up with that? This morning she was being really bad. So on the days when we do Scrapbook Customs and we have all those papers laid on the tables, she loves to walk across the tables. And what she loves is when you fuss at her. So she tries to be a little bit naughty because she knows when you fuss at her, she's going to skid out and she makes the papers fly everywhere. And she loves that because she comes back and tries to do it again. She is a brat on those days. So she was a little naughty this morning. It's probably why she's worn herself out. So build a toolbox, die from Lawn Fawn. And we did this one already. Making sure I didn't miss any comments. What is that one? All right, you got it. Okay, last but not least, we do have more of this line coming in. This is what has shipped so far. This is a new line from Graphic 45. And it's called Adventure Awaits. So this is the 8x8. We will also have 12x12 as well too. So Adventure Awaits. Now the 8x8s, you get some solids in there in your pack. Here's a little postcard page. So this is exactly what the 12x12 is going to look like, just bigger. Ooh, that one's really pretty. Ooh, I like that one too. Just a good plaid. Really cool. Now we're going to take a walk with this because I want to check out some of the other lines that we've been getting in to see how nicely this one is going to play with some of those. Now, first one I see here, this is an oldie but a goodie, and I'm sure some of you still have this in your stash. So this is Simple Vintage Woodlands. Look how these are going to play nice with Simple Vintage Woodlands. So if you've still got some of that you haven't used and you love it so much you're not willing to put it in the donate pile, it's going to play really nice with that one. I'm wanting to go up here. I know Timber and Tweed is a little bit different, but some of the Timber and Tweed is going to look awesome with this line. Now, Timber and Tweed was more heavy with the reds, where this has more blues in it. So some of it, it's not going to play nicely, but some of it, it really, really is. Try this one. Yeah, a lot of the Timber and Tweed is going to be just fine with this. So I think that you definitely could pull some of these two lines together to have some fun with that. Where did that one go? And then we've got the new Travel Diaries. I think this might have a little too much blue in it for Travel Diaries. Well, you know, I think some of it could blend a little bit, especially some of the ones where you've got more. Well, that's a solid one. Oh, but the solids were great. Look at that. Travel Diaries. This is solid. Which one is this? Sheet number 3. So solids number 3. Yeah, that looks really good. But again, those are the solids. What is this one? Yeah. So I think this Graphic 45 line would play nicely with some of the other lines that you've got in your stash as well. Or maybe you just love this one compared to all of them. But I always like to show you, you know, what it could also work with if you've got some of that still in your stash that you haven't used, that you've been playing with. And of course, you know, a lot of the ones that we've got that are just, you know, in general wood grain and things like that. it's going to look really good with. So that is a new line. Adventure awaits. Oh, crap. That's the same as the, oh man, that is going to get very confusing, don't you think? I was like, that. Why does that sound, familiar? Because that's Bella Boulevard's line. It's called Adventure Awaits. So if you're ordering this one in the live, friends, maybe say Graphic 45, because we did have some Adventure Awaits over there. So the girls may get a little confused. But Adventure Awaits, Graphic 45, 8x8, also in stock. And that is our Friday live, friends. So, whew, not too shabby. We went a little over on our time, but not too bad considering we had Spellbinders, Pinkfresh, Divinity Designs, small Doodlebug restock, and a small warehouse restock. So 5 orders in the live today. So, whew, how fun was that? Well, again, from me to you, happy Friday. From all of us here, happy Friday. I know I'm the one on the camera because nobody else usually likes to be on the camera, but it's not just me. There's a whole team behind me that helps make all this work. So thank you so much for a great week of lives this week. For those of you that have been getting your happy mail and telling me how excited and how you love everything, I always giggle when you get it and you're like, I love everything in the box, because you picked everything in the box. Now, I'm not going to say that sometimes we may get a little confused and we weren't for sure what you wanted and you get the wrong doodle pop, but you love it and you're going to keep it anyway. So thank you, because to err is human, and I know we work our business a little differently here. It is a little harder sometimes, than just making you place an online order, and that's how we do these. So we do work our business a little differently here, so we do make some mistakes sometimes, so bear with us. And I know sometimes you guys forget. You get caught up in the moment, and I'm like, but here's your comment. Oh, I guess I did order that. That happens all the time. So I'm not calling anybody out. That happens all the time. I'll have people, even local people, I didn't ask for that. I'm like, well, here's your comment. Oh, well, I wonder what I was going to do with it. I don't remember. I'm like, I don't know what you were going to do with it either, but we got it in your bucket. So it makes me laugh. So happy Friday to all of you. I hope you guys take time this weekend for yourself. Maybe get a little crafty, maybe not. I don't know. Sometimes taking time for yourself comes in different forms, but enjoy your weekend. We are open tomorrow, 10 to 3. Did mom make more Bigfoots up? Ooh. Harmon, let me go up there and see if she did or not. I don't know if she did. I'm checking for you. I know she brought me in more soap the other day, but I think it was, nope, not, well, hold on. Let me show you what I got here. So I have her Sasquatch soap, which that one is more the scent. That's that good manly scent, but I don't have any with that 3D on it. So if you're wanting some with that 3D on it, I will say something to her. I think I did tell her the other day, but I'll remind her to make more. So if you're wanting that 3D one that had that little 3D Bigfoot on it, that I don't have right now. So I will say something to her to make more of those if that's what you're wanting. I always forget what I've ordered or what to do with it. I know I've had people like that. You would ask for one. Okay, I will put that back on the order sheet then if we missed it. So I apologize. Yes, we will get that back on there, or the girls will whenever they see that comment. I know sometimes people will send me a message. Hey, when you showed this, do you remember what you said to do with it? And I'm like, oh God, who knows what randomly came into my head at that point. You never know. I'm like, well, this is what's coming into my head now. They're like, oh, that works. I'm like, okay, good. Now we're both happy. So, alrighty, friends, thank you so much. You guys have an amazing crafty weekend. Carmen, I'm going to text my mama as soon as we get off that I need more Bigfoot soaps. I don't know if she'll get to it this weekend, but she is only working 2 days a week now. She's not here on Fridays anymore. So I was picking on her today since she wasn't here. So I'm sure that since I probably won't be here on Monday, they'll tell her all about it, and Hannah Marie, talking about me when I'm not there. Yes, Mom, I did. I talked about you when you weren't here. So anyway, thank you so much. You guys have an amazing Crafty Less weekend. I will for sure see you on Tuesday. Take care. Bye. Oh, you can always shop us online. www.thedoodlebuginc.com. You can shop there 24/7. All of this has already been received, so all of it is up online as well. Okay, thanks. Bye.